stream starts. I just wanted to acknowledge your presence over some nice, soft, enjoyable music. I think this will be a fun stream today. QuadStellar Infinity is super cool. Giveaway? What are we giving away, Daniel? Music. All right, we'll get going in just a minute. Gonna go live in a minute. All right. What's up, everybody? We have the QuadStellar Infinity here. Ooh, brown box. And gonna be pulling this thing out, checking it out, doing a full teardown, and finding out what's good, what's bad, what are we gonna change. This is brand new. And yeah, so feel free to ask any questions that you have while we're going. And I'm just going to kind of get into it and let you know what I think off the bat and what our thoughts are going forward. So, let's see. I'm just going to open her up. We will see what is contained within. The packaging is underwhelming so far. And there's not an internal box, so this is what you get. But it is not $700 like the original, so there's that. I need to silence this. Cool. Pull this out. I'm going to put this on the floor. Oh, I think. It's so huge. Definitely lighter than the other one. Use this thing. Wait. Holy mackerel. So much suction. Here we go. Holy cow. Whoa. All right. I've opened easier boxes in my life. I'll tell you that much. Alright. The original QuadStellar came with a really nice velvet bag. That was pretty cool. Very good for transporting. Those are going to be removed. So, let's see. Do they keep the plates the same? They're still magnetic? They are not.
They're dual glass now. I think they are magnetic.
Doesn't look like it.
Oh, they're screw on.
Ooh. Well, if we can change something, that would be one thing, because that was crucial for us.
I don't know. I like the screw on.
You like it? We'll
Yeah.
see. Maybe we'll just need to do it on one or two of them.
Glass bottoms.
They are. That is nice.
And a new radiator tray.
Okay. All right.
Interesting.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull this down here.
New QuadStellar, man. This is the best case.
Yeah, it's a giant freaking box, dude.
I've ever worked in.
Super.
That's my favorite.
What's up, Jacob, man? Miss you, dude. I haven't talked to you in a while, really. I've been working my butt off. I got a little magnetic parts tray here. And we'll get this thing torn down. See what she really says. It's definitely a thinner metal by maybe a half millimeter or something.
Wider.
It's a lot lighter, which is nice because the other one was, oh god, awful heavy. So it's at they are screw on for both sides. So if we wanted to, we could replace part of them with magnets. It wouldn't be hard if we want to, but we'll see. It's flexes a lot more than the original, but again, that's partly because it's a lot lighter. Again, the first one was like $700, and this one is $300. So there's gonna be a lot of cuts.
Interesting.
Oh, I need snips.
This used to be a big drive bay.
Well,
And
people don't
they-
need drives anymore, so
Yeah, they updated it. Now it's a big reservoir holder.
that's great.
Or big
Which means we can do,
fan mount.
we could potentially do 2 rads like we were wanting anyway,
Mm-hmm.
just without modifications. So
Mm-hmm.
hold the second one. Okay.
Another Marge. The best case.
What products are used? And what success rate you have with them? What's up? Dad's on the stream. Good old Dad. Watching us tear down a spaceship.
Wow.
Okay, let's get the bottom off here.
The back fan mounts have been removed.
These 80s are still here. And the one
Well, the mounts are still there, but the fans aren't.
Well, there weren't fans there. We replaced them. We put them in, remember?
There's a whole bunch of deep cool fans for this thing that we have, but that's cool. It's better for cost.
Oh, right,
We
right,
don't
right.
want 'em.
There, I feel like there was a third 180. I think this one was an 80 before, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. These are ducted too.
We're gonna definitely remove these because these are dumb and they're opaque. So we're just gonna take these off. We might have to put our own filters on there though.
Yeah,
I don't know why there's no filter.
Yeah, these aren't like the original ones that had a nice magnetic filter over the front.
That's a bummer. We will have to design one and print it because that's pretty crucial.
That's really kind of
Janky.
Come on, guys.
It's pretty janky. We're not gonna lie here.
Okay.
Hi, Nathan Paul's dad.
It also doesn't let us do the lighting like we want. The other mechanism had more substantial doors.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
And this is all ducted now, so you
Mm.
can't put a fan on the inside.
Is that all one piece? It is. And that's all plastic now instead of metal?
I don't know that we can make another Marge with this kind of case. Because the fans are going to be on the inside of this metal.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Unless they fit. I don't think so.
They should still fit 4 120s. We'll see. We're gonna tear it apart. Let me put this in the. Okay. So they kept some of the original components and totally dropped out some others. We now have USB-C, which is great. It's a lot of plastic instead of metal, because all of this is plastic now, and all this used to be metal. So that's quite different. How are we going to remove this front stuff? We're going to have to pull the front off, looks like. Yeah, we're going to just pull the whole front cover off to get those off. That's not that hard though.
Well, it is going to be some effort.
Well,
You need to remove the front though, for sure.
yeah.
Which means taking out the rad drive bay and this thing, all the girts.
Okay. We're just gonna disassemble it and see what we can make out of this thing. The original was definitely a different case. I'm sure I'll tell that much.
I wonder how good the MTech stuff is. It'd be nice if they looked good. I'd be pleased.
There are 4 mounts for this front radiator. Is that captive? Might be captive. Chris is there too? Yeah. He is. Face trap. Yes, it is. Sorry. Oh, people know the history about me.
What?
No, it says, wait, face trap? Don't worry about it. There's a lot of screws holding that thing on.
Yep. They don't want you to get it off.
They don't want you to take it off. How much of that? Wow. Okay. We have to disassemble the whole case to remove the front?
I don't think they like that you took the fans off, the flippers off the front.
Well, we gotta take them off again.
They're the worst.
They're the worst. All they had to do was make them clear, and it would have been fine.
You know what you could do now, though?
Huh.
Now that they have this clip thing,
LOL PC builds.
you can do, you can print the screen holder and stretch little screens to do your own screens and have them just be the front covers.
Yeah.
So it'll be flush screens. That'll look nice.
Could do that.
Then you can design screen covers,
Uh-huh.
and that'll give the front of the case its own.
What is that case? It looks dope. This is the Deep Cool QuadStellar Infinity, which is a new case, and we like some of the design changes and abhor some of the other ones already. And we are going to disassemble this thing down to its studs and continue critiquing it, and then ask them to build us one the way we want it. But, you know, we'll see. As far as we can tell, we are the sole reason they came out with this again. from our original Warp Core. Because we didn't find any other builds in the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years with the QuadStellar really. And ours got like 3 million views, so it looks awful to work on. Yeah, pretty much. But if we can build it out the way we want it to, it shouldn't be that bad. And with CEC computers, the goal is that it doesn't break down often. We have a very good success rate with our builds, not having issues. Take this whole bay off. Oh my god. They really socket this thing together. You're going to help PC case places to build heckin' awesome. Yeah, we're hoping to build our own cases, honestly. We're working towards that. We have a lot of experience in different cases now, and we feel like we can come out with some cool ones that are not the worst. I actually need a magnetic map. I think I was going to have to disassemble the whole thing to take these off. But it appears that we're going to have to disassemble the whole thing to get these off, so. Okay. Alright. Nice. Okay. I'm going to get you a peek in there easier. There we go. Cheap ass Thermaltake bought for $50 a hand. Yeah, Thermaltake, they have some cool ones, and then we don't really like the rest of their cases too much. But they have some cool ones. We have built in several Thermaltake cases and enjoyed it. Some manufacturers just have a better hit rate. We also, you know, the new build that we just are posting up tomorrow has a full Thermaltake water loop in it, so, and fans and everything, you know. Yeah, I remember Sam. Sorry I didn't respond. I didn't see your message. I remember you. Build your own cases. Would you have to fabricate the metal parts, or would you use the 3D printer? We would probably have some of it fabbed and some of it we probably print. Ultimately, you want to like cast this stuff, not print it if you can. Injection mold it, like what these guys have done. This all has to come through for this to come off. You press a plastic thing and it dies. Yeah, pretty much. It is called a die, so that's that checks out. Okay. Let's see. Oh, I gotta take this off too. Goodness gracious. We have to remove every part. I bought the olive drab case that had a plastic cover over the reset button. What, which Thermaltake case did you buy, Jacob? Alright. Making progress. Take this out. Okay, which means I can get this screw here. of these is not like the other. Okay. How are we looking here? What am I missing? That's good. That's good. That's good. 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 Oh, there we go. Here's one. Goodness. I don't remember. It was 10 years ago. I just know I hate it. Sounds like you need a case upgrade, buddy. Oh, there's another one. They really fashioned this thing to the front. Never buy them. Like I said, Thermotech has some good cases. You just gotta be choosy. Whenever you do choose your next one, just let me know. I'll help you out. Here we go. We have removed it. And those are on pins. Plastic pins. You can't unscrew them. You just have to squeeze them out.
Let me see. Well, that's convenient. It definitely closes up the front significantly.
Mm-hmm. Metroid Prime Remaster on Switch. Oh yeah? That'd be dope.
So what you could do is take these out, like you were gonna do,
Yeah.
and then when you print the screen covers for it, you print it to socket into this little thing, but it just has teeth. Right? So you know what I'm saying? Instead of it being magnetic, you just slip it on there and then click it in.
Oh yeah, yeah, little nubs.
No, just make it exactly like these things.
Right.
Just make that exact little tiny thing. Just in this whole shell, just make it identical to this, and then just make it with this part cut out, or cut this part out and make a frame for to hold the screen.
I wonder how easy it would be to cut this.
I don't know how much that plastic would.
I don't know. Deform.
Alterable.
It would be sad.
Different types of cutting techniques. I don't know what kind of plastic it is or really anything about it right now, but either make a frame or alter this one and change it so that these are hooks that grab the pin and then click into place and are held here instead of required being removed like this. That way you can take the filters off easily and clean them.
Yeah. Heard.
It's unfortunate. I mean, it makes sense.
Why they did all this? Yeah.
Why they made the front like this, where it's because it definitely restricts more than the other case. But that's okay. I think the fan mounts and the way that we can set it up will make up for the difference. Plus, having the new radiator location, I think it's going to be able to handle a lot more thermal overhead. Nice. That shouldn't be too bad.
I wonder how alterable that is.
You probably have to cut
You
it.
have to do like a laser cut or something.
Yeah. Or like a
Water
slow. Cut. Yeah, or I mean, to do it clean, yes. To do it where you'd have to touch it up, you could do it with like a low speed cutting blade, but
yeah,
it'd tear it up quite a bit.
getting a little laser cutter wouldn't be end of the world for that. That is definitely different than the original, I'll tell you that much.
This part's much chunkier.
Yeah.
But I think it'll look similar with the fans once you get them mounted in there.
I liked the original fans that we used, these Antec prisms, because they don't have the external RGB, just have the internal ring. And that looked really clean, so I went ahead and got these ones anyway.
hate to say it, but another fan that would look really cool would be a big quad ring would look insane on the front 4 spots. Not really. I don't know that the rest of it needs it, but I mean, but yeah.
Maybe. They're about, yeah.
I think the rings are better, but interesting. Man, you can put a
See ya, Pops.
honking amount of radiator on there.
Yeah. Alright, let's see. So this would go about like this. Wait a second. Is that 6? Is that fucking M3 threaded? For like.
Is there a box that can? Where's the case box?
Oh, alright, you're right. Let's see. Now there's fan.
It doesn't have long screws.
It's got some. It doesn't look like it's got enough. Yeah, 1, 2. Do we have enough? No. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We got enough for
2 fans
2 fans.
and 4 slots.
This seems like an oversight. Because that's definitely all that came with it.
These are M3. You got M3 long boys? Of course you do.
Of course I do. That's what it is, right?
No. It doesn't really. No, doesn't seem like it.
Is it only? What is that?
Seems like that's for something else.
It's definitely the same.
Yeah, I know. Where's the? That's what I'm saying. That seems like that's for something else.
There was no instruction manual that came with it, as far as I can tell.
Yes. It's this.
Oh, is it that one? That's it. There's a tiny little one. Okay. What do we got? This is
one of these.
Comprehensive instruction manual here.
Slide, install, connect. Goodbye.
Okay, and the back here. Oh wait, here we go. Hardware.
Power compartment fan screw. Power compartment fan screw.
That's down here.
Yes.
Okay, and what about
Okay.
the others?
Nope. Cooler bracket.
Standoffs, motherboard screws, glass side panel screws, hard drive screws.
Where's 632 screwdriver?
Is it 632? What are we supposed to do? Who has 632 fan screws?
What?
Oh wait, no, never mind. So it's 6. Okay, wait. Shush. Don't at me. Okay.
Don't at me.
Okay. It's not M3?
No.
Oh. Okay.
It's not M3.
I see that. So these are what, 28 millimeter? And they're tapered. That's a very specific screw. We would have to...
For the fan, something about the fan compartment, the fan for the power supply, this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Weird. Anyway, we're just going to do the thing that we know how to do, and we're going to use...
for these fans.
That's
what that must be for.
Sure. If you say so.
But really, I don't... Alright, well...
Okay.
Anyway.
Yep.
So how are we going to...
And we're here.
We're going to try to mount a fan.
And we're here. Welcome to being here.
We are here. Okay, so...
I have 632 fan screws now.
These are 632. These are M3. These are also 632. See the M3 is different.
Why don't they fit?
Because I was saying, theirs are tapered. Does it just have to bore through a little?
It's just snurred.
It is very snare. Oh, there's a little spring here.
It's been spray painted. You just gotta scrape the paint off.
Your face has been spray painted.
Well. I don't know about all that.
Alright.
I feel like if my face had been spray painted, that'd look better.
So it sticks through quite a way.
Oh, good.
Now we have to see if it'll fit with a normal 30mm screw.
Oh, that's gonna be a problem.
That's what I'm putting it in for. We gotta find out how much of a problem it's gonna be.
We might have to order some specialty.
It's hard enough to find these.
Oh, and the ring part is lost. It's not ringy. Well. Yeah.
Well, the original one wasn't too much, was it? How much in the original?
It was. Yeah. One of the bays got blocked still.
Here's the front picture.
Yeah, this bay got blocked pretty bad.
And that one too.
A little bit, yeah. Okay.
But I mean, like this one. These ones are more open. Let's put one more.
Get your metalsmith friend to cut the more holes in it so it looks better.
Oh my goodness.
Because honestly, look, what is the why?
Why do it? Right.
Why?
Why not just do this?
Why didn't you just finish the pattern?
I don't understand. It is definitely cooler looking. Because they shrouded it off anyway. Instead of making it clear. So why would it matter?
But the shroud goes around like this. This part's gonna just be metal inside the shroud. Put the face back on.
Hold on. Put more of these on.
Deep cool.
Why?
See, that should look really good. You can see a whole fan through there.
Mm-hmm. We asked them to work with us.
All we're asking for is a couple of triangles sliced out of the laser cutter right here. Just like
Done.
one triangle there, and one there, and like one there, and one there. Like a few just right here.
Alright, that'll give us enough. Now we'll be able to see both versions here. Oh, we should probably take one of these off too. This one here.
Well, but can you put it up there just for me so I can see how it... See, look. See?
Oh, yeah.
If you just cut a few freaking triangles, it would look better. It'll look fine. It'll look great. Hardly anyone will notice except for me and my nitpicking. But still, I noticed.
It does bring a small bit of sadness.
2.5 seconds on the plasma cutter. That's all it's going to take.
Just finish it the right way, yeah.
Done.
That's what makes our stuff different. We will take the extra 2.5 minutes or seconds on the plasma cutter. Not even minutes. Put this off here. Okay. Down. Pop this up on here to look at it. Oops.
There you go, Linus.
Linus! I have those moments from time to time. And it doesn't appear that the fan screws interfere, but they do stick out of the front. Which is, I feel like... I know, but there were ways around this, like providing enough screws for it. If you're gonna make it that instead of a fan screw hole, which it could have easily just been a fan screw hole. You're not putting a radiator on here. They could have just.
You have enough to do the 4 that are inside there to make it.
Of course I do.
Not look.
I've
right.
got like 40 of them, but.
No, I mean of these.
Oh, these? Oh,
You've
yeah,
got
yeah.
8 to do
I've
the
got
inner
8.
ring.
Yeah, okay, you're right. Oh goodness.
Still gonna look amazing, even though this is really chunky now and weird.
Oh, I want to look at this. Can we
We
take
still
this
gotta,
off?
yeah. We still gotta, and we still gotta put a light in here,
Yep.
because this part,
It'll still show through.
yeah,
right,
around
right.
here, it's
If
gotta
we
go.
if we don't clip ours on there like that, right?
Well, even if we do, well, yeah.
I would almost, with how much meat is here, we could make a pressure fit one really easily
Mm.
and just slide it in, and
Mhm.
then we could just pull it out and in, and you don't have to mess around with it.
Yeah, the backglow lighting coming from
It's
those
way cooler.
holes is just.
And in here, you'll see in here.
Well, that already is lit. I'm pretty sure.
Inside?
I'm almost
Oh,
positive.
oh, right. Okay.
99% sure.
Let's take this off here. Yeah, I think how far are you turning that case down? Well, so far all the way. There's not a lot that I can take off of this except for what I'm doing currently. So, end product will be very cool. There are many ways you could go with this thing. It's definitely lighter though, which means it'll be easier to maneuver and ship. Alright, where's this? Little LEDs there. Alright, that's not the end of the world. How is this on here?
Definitely very shippable.
Yep, there we go. Do I even need to take that off, or can I? Might need to not remove the board at all. If this just comes off. Okay, I'm gonna put the board back on. Interesting. Well, I will keep that in mind. This has a little light channel from the board here. 4 of them. They're not particularly well put in, so that's when removing this. You got to be careful. This has the screen. Alright. So I'm going to tip this down a little. You can see in here, this is the back end, and there's little LED channels that stick through, which will... Ah, that's for these. Okay, so these little channels are for the front LED. That's interesting, because there was actual LEDs in those before. And now they just did one for each one of them. Okay. What about the button here? Nice thing is most of the screws on this case are all the same, so that's cool. Okay. There's a little button there. Interesting. How hard is it to get this off? That's the LED. Pull that off. I can pull it out. Okay. These just clip on. I gotta do it all at the same time. Okay. We got the front button out. I assume these are the same screws again. Yep. And that just snaps in. Okay, so this should come off now. Ah. Hey! It's just a magnetic plate. We can make that. That's cool. There is interesting design choice. You definitely can't remove it from the front. So that's pretty interesting. So this front little LED panel here, to light this, is just magnetic. So we can make our own. And just stick it right on there. Super easy. That will not be hard at all. Which also means I can put it in after I reassemble it in case I put it in upside down the first way. So that way I don't do that. Okay. We are learning things, friends. So we can replace the front panel button, whatever we want. Including a CEC logo. Which is pretty cool. And go. Like that. Okay, spread that back up through there. Easy to install. There we go. Whoops. That's just on with a little piece of... Interesting. That comes out too. Super easily. Okay. It's not even like... installed. Go. Cool. Is this magnet removable, or is that? Let's just adhere it on there. I can just take the magnet off and replace it with my old plate. Okay. Okay, here we go. This needs to go up through there. This comes back down here. The power button goes right there. Put this back together here. So far, I don't take the case. I think they made some questionable design decisions. And that I would not have personally, and won't as I make my own cases. But it is cool still and usable. So there's that.
Question is, how do I get these all threaded in here properly? After it's been removed. You gotta like go in with pliers.
Interesting. Oh, thanks. I've done that before. Well, this is a pain in the butt.
And there's no other way to get this off. There you go. Is that in? Come on. Come on now. What a pain.
I don't know how to do that well. How do we thread all that through? This goes down here. Oops. Stay upright. First, you need a really expensive giant 3D printer. Yeah, you're right.
And my buddies.
Aha! Good gracious. That is not my favorite design decision that I've ever seen. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to put these other fans in and take the rest of this apart here. And see how we end up. I may have some of that Corsair light strip left. I think I do. Okay, another one of these off. Springs over there. Last one off.
Where'd I go? Uh-oh. It's not plastic, or it's not metal, so I can't just grab it. Aha! Remove all these with their respective springs. Great. Okay, now we're going to install a few more fans on the front here before we put the front back on. So many of these. This is a really pretty good deal. Oops. Two more of them. This is just a controller, fan control box. I can read. Okay. There we go. We'll get some more of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Okay, face all these the same direction. Why did I not do that on this one? I want them to all sync up. Okay. Corner. Now, with the front off, it's not that bad to work on. With everything else installed, though, it is a lot harder. Dismantling the case does take quite a bit of work. We'll just start with the two fans, or the two screws on each fan. I'm not going to put everything else in right now. And I may need to take them off again later for some reason that I cannot foresee. Okay. Do these have 140 mount holes? They do. 1, 2, 3. Is that? No, that's not. That's just. You can only fit 120s on the front. That is what you can fit, and that is what you can fit. Installed here with my handy LTT screwdriver. They did a pretty good job on that thing. Love it so far. Go back here on this side. Match this one up. Did I miss? Is that the wrong? Wait a second. Wait a second. Uh-huh. Did not catch that at first.
What?
There's not a fan mount here.
What?
We'll have to make one. So, this is not the same pattern as this.
No. Of course, there's not a fan mount there.
Why?
Because there's a 360 mil rad tray. You don't have to fan to this.
Oh, we want to fan to that?
Yes.
Oh, you're right.
In fact, you mount 3 fans to this, but only one of them needs to be the fancy lighting style.
The other one? We have to put that through this?
Yep.
Okay.
But yes, the fan goes on this thing.
I see that now.
So I'm not entirely sure how. If it goes right up against the man, the fan screw heads for that cannot be very thick.
No joke.
You gotta use these kind. The flush, the little flushies.
Well, but with this, because this is a rad mount, right?
Oh yeah. And you go through the fan into a radiator. That's true.
So I can't put the last fans on until
So
the
maybe
front
that's
is
what-
reinstalled.
That's what these little nervies are meant for.
Maybe. Well, that said power supply side, not
Yeah, that did. You're right. I don't know.
power
Maybe
supply has fan mounts.
You just gotta go into your thing and find, or these. Maybe it just
I have some.
it'll
I
just kind of press. I mean, I
Yeah.
think it'll be all right. But yes, that is.
So what I do need to do though is figure out this part because I can't get back into here. After
Does
I've
it really
installed
cross over like that?
Yeah. It really does.
Interesting.
What are these speakers? What speakers?
Okay. These.
Oh, these?
They're fans.
We got these little 80 mil fans, which we used on the original, but they come in this now. So we'll be putting these on too. They're pretty cool. Put them on the back. And it seems like there's more fan mounts for 120s now. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 fan mounts now for 120s. Good gracious.
There's more than that. There's 13 fan mounts.
Well, and then there's 280s.
There's 13 fan mounts and then 280s. And then we add an extra
1,
80 up by the
2,
graphics card.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then 280s. I think we had some on the back side, if you remember. We had those Noctua fans on the inside of the radiator too.
correctly.
Oh, right. We should do thick boy fans too for this.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Pull this back up. I'm looking at my face. Okay. We're also going to do probably a remote start in this, which would be cool. This is probably going to end up being, with that many fans and the RGB and teardown, like $600-700. Because we're going to add all sorts of light strips to it as well, which I can't particularly get to. Maybe I can. But the wood shop is a photography studio. Some of our access is smaller. Thankfully, I am also not large. Woo. Okay. Okay. Get a razor. You know what might be really cool in this one? The motherboard RGB
Oh yeah.
that we've been holding on to forever.
Yes. It's very dark in that case.
Let me pull it out. We've been sitting on this interesting piece forever, waiting for the right time for you. And then screen kit. Do I have Corsair strips, I wonder? Where do we use those? On your general RGB, they'll probably be in there, right? I don't know where else that would be. 240 radiators. Oh, it's so tiny in here. Corsair. Okay. We may just do some of our own stuff, but those were really cool scripts. Let's see. Let's see what we do. Don't have those anywhere. Alright. Cool. Alright, so this is very interesting. Looking at the Heights Y60, just know the Steven, the Height Y60 cannot really fit 40 series cards, and if you put like a 4080 on that thing, it'll basically be up against the glass because it only side mounts, and there are a lot of complaints with thermal issues in that case, even with the extra fan mounts it has. Just something to consider. So this is cool. This is a 5-volt ARGB back panel for the motherboard. This thing is very cool. We've pulled on this for a long time just because we saw it, we liked it, and we never really knew what to do with it. But this may be a really good use because the motherboard tray here has some openings on the back. You can also go this way. No, it's not really going to matter. Probably better this way. This one? Like that? Yeah, like that. Interesting. And they only want it this way. Alright, well this is the way we can make it then. It has been decided for me. Excellent. Cool.
they say, nay, you cannot do as you like. You can do as we like. Height Y60. Yeah, there's a big fan base for the Height Y60. It's a thing. We'll put a Razer Chroma controller in every one of these for certain. Let's see. Let me get these 80s off and install. They're all just daisy chained. Alright, we'll take these off. Alright. This little 80mm fan, this thing's awesome. This has its own little board. Oops, I dropped that. And we may end up keeping it on the board, and we may end up not. We're probably going to end up not. And we'll just rewire the third one, every third one, into a group of 2. The standard stuff. Make our own cords for them. Because these are otherwise basically stuck together. Non-traditional cube. Alright, Stephen, I'm not sure what you're talking about at the moment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, about 600 to 800 for this. Depending on, depending on several things, mainly what we end up putting in this thing altogether as standard. So we will see how we like this. Okay, this is going to be exhaust on these 2 little dudes. Right in here. Okay, where is this? Yeah, there's a lot that goes into fabrication. I'm getting a message right now from Steven, and he's asking why we haven't just kind of fabricated our own. It's a very intensive process to be able to do that. It's not out of the question for certain, but it is very intensive. And ultimately will require quite a bit, requires quite a bit to do properly. Even 3D printing stuff, it takes a long time. There's potential for a mess up. You know, we need the printers we have right now available for other work that we're doing for custom components. We could hire it out some, but we don't really have a lot of orders for this right now. And we can't just take their designs. I mean, we can make a modification and use that case. You know, it still is going to be a modified QuadStellar until we fully design our own. To 3D model that just takes time to get it right. And not a lot of people here. So. Okay. Interesting. I'm going to put those in there. Throw this pupper up top in the back here. Looks like he's got regular fan screws. Okay. This one's going to match up here. In the back. Just going to put 2 in this one. Okay. There we go. Interesting. Cable management wire pass through behind where the motherboard will go. And I've got to put this front panel on before I can there we go. Right? I'm pretty sure. Yeah, because there's a couple areas here that don't line up. So that needs to go on first. Don't think I need anything else off this front panel the way that it is. So we could probably reinstall this for now. These through here and around here. Okay. Now, in order to install, I guess there's room if we need to route that through. We can just grab it. There's room. I don't need to worry about not installing this front panel. We could put a strip in there. That's fine. Okay. These are just with this. Let's get the front panel secured, at least with the ones that won't be reachable. This one here. Or is that not? Oh, I see. Okay. What's with that? Why is there a hole there? am I missing? No, that's just a hole. Okay. This one here doesn't connect in. Or am I just off kilter or something?
Yeah, I mean, it should go to one of the things that holds this thing in.
Well, there's only one way that this snaps on here, so. Where's that's behind. That's just an open piece. Bizarre. Strange. Unnecessary hole.
Something will fix this unnecessary hole.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, that could be argued, I guess. Yeah, you got a point there. This is a very interesting design on so many fronts. I am excited to make our own case, I'll tell you that much. We have a few that we're thinking about. So it's definitely on the horizon. Okay, keep going. And I will throw a power supply on this thing to test it. I gotta be really careful putting these screws back in. They threaded the plastic with it. These are. I just use the screws to thread it. So easy to strip. Alright. Here. Next one. Let's keep going. Down here. Actually, that's not a thing. It's not? Oh, it is. Nope, it's not. That is definitely one of these. Okay, 1, 2. I guess you are one. Yep. Okay. And down here, got a couple underneath. Okay. And there. And I think here. Okay. Here. Another false one. Yes. Okay. All right, one here. Yep. Okay, these are the standoffs cost for this and this. We got 2 more. And they go where? Yeah. There. And last one is this one. So many. Put that in there. I got the wrong one. There we go. Okay. Now the front is secure again. Good. And we can begin other assemblies. And this is going to go in here. And the fan is going to go using fan screws. Great. Do that. Grab another one. We don't have enough to fully outfit this thing, but we get the general idea. It's so many things. I'll be missing, I got 3 more. And I've got 1 here. So I'll be missing 1, I guess. Well,
There's a middle one that you don't have to have the ring fan for, right?
I'll be missing 2. The middle one and one of these bottom ones. There weren't fans slots on both sides on the other one. So there were only on the motherboard side. So right. So we're gonna pull this off. We'll put, this is gonna push. Yeah, there's room for there, okay. Gonna be like dirt, and it's gonna be like dirt. Okay. Cool. Alright, and here we go. Actually, we'll be putting 2 fans on this that aren't these RGB ones. So what are we gonna need to put like XF120s on it or something?
I mean, if you want to have any airflow, you need high static flow.
These are 4 or 3. These are over 3.
At most, for 120s.
Unless we want wind tunnel PPC 3000s.
Those are 140s.
They don't have a 120 version?
You pointed that out last time.
You're right, I did point that out last time. Alright, well, it looks like XF120s are where we go here.
Those banana jammas.
These fans,
CEC
these 2 fans are the same price as all the other fans in the case.
CEC, yeah. CEC,
That's really the only way to do it.
fans. They're supposed to be pretty.
Oh, I guess technically there's going to be more fans in here. Because there's going to be rad fans up here too. Holy bejesus. This is our OnlyFans case. Because we outfit every fan slot. We always do. Well, not always. Most of the time we do. There are some specific circumstances.
Airfield heat, not airfield like
Okay. Ah, the XF120. Beautiful fan. Beautiful. Yeah, that's good for where these go. I don't hate that. I could do it this way. That'll be cleaner. Do I want to remount the direction these are? So they match this specifically? That might be better. I'm not like real deep into this or anything, so yeah, I'm gonna do that. It's not that much work. That's one of the reasons I only put 2 fan screws on all these. Figure out where our anchor point was for fans. And it seems to be this rad holder. I'm going to want to run this way. Okay. Open up our second one here. Strix XF120s. Alright. Very good. Second one out here. That's goodies. Information. So many of these. Alright. Cool. Put this on here. Like that. That's how we want them. This is the way. Alright. Good. Good. Put these down. Big boy fan mount screws. Okay. I'm gonna have to take this off anyway when I mount a radiator to it, so I'm not gonna go all 4 on these. Because we're gonna have to mount with regular fan screws through here, or radiator screws. Okay, back down here. Working. Okay. These cables will go under. take a little twist tie and make sure everybody's hanging out together for now. And we'll come back through with radiator screws when we add a radiator. Okay, so there we go. 2 XF120s and the Antec for the RGB. And that'll go in here. Les wall of fans. And then I'm going to swap these out so that they're facing the same direction. Real quick. There we go. Alright. I'll do the same thing with this one. After we use a couple of these go on the back of the case. These ones go inside. Okay. All these the same? Yeah. Okay. Okay. There we go. Okay. Good. Alright, and then this last fan also goes here. And there will be a large wall of fans. So many. Alright, I'll turn it so you can see. There we go, you can see in there now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 across here, 1 up here, and then 1 on the back side here, 1 top here, and 2 back here. And then, yeah. Yeah, if we do 2 intake on the bottom of each right and left side, and then something with the radiator here. So, where's the GPU? GPU mounts to here or here? Right, we can put the GPU on the board if we wanted to. There was an internal bar here before. There were metal bars that went through the middle. Remember? This was a whole section that we mounted the card to before, and now it's this piece instead.
Pretty sure it was always that piece.
I don't think so. No, was it? I don't think it was removable like this.
Yes,
Was it?
definitely.
Okay. Well, does this not go in without that being off? That appears to be the case.
What?
Yeah, you take this off to put this back in.
What are you talking about?
Does it fit in there? I don't think it fits in there.
I don't think it fits in here.
I'm gonna move this. There's only two things. Because you gotta get it under there.
Hmm?
I'm telling you. I'll take this off.
It's the fan that's in the way.
Yeah.
Not the other thing.
Oh. Okay, and then that, right. Wow, this is quite a puzzle. This is a puzzle build, that's for certain. So yeah, it'll be very important for us to ship this with the fans installed. Otherwise you just wouldn't be able to do the things. Okay, that's gonna go there. So this one needs to come off. And it is where'd that go? This one and this one. You go in here. This. Same both directions? Nope. That's like that. Okay. And you're all the same, and you guys are different. Ah, I see. Whoops. Get this thing on here. It doesn't wanna. You stuck on. I got it upside down or something? I could. I don't think so. What is that? Is that a clip? Ah, it's a clip. Yeah. Interesting. And that is an upside down. Okay. So they wanted it the other way. This appears. If I'm right. Nope. Why does that not line up right? I had it right the first time. It's this side. got like a clip on here, so I'm gonna push all these through. And then it's got. There we go. Never mind. Okay, I got this time. Where? Okay, and these ones go on this side. And this one here. Once this is in, this thing would be a bear to put in with with a rad attached to it. Goodness gracious. And then you can only install it before you install the motherboard or anything, so that's real. Really a puzzle. Okay. Good. This back on. That back on. Alright. Fans. Fans. This can go back on. He had to come off to take the front off, which we don't have to take back off. So we can reinstall it. And we might put, probably non-RGB fans here. If I'm being honest. Probably more like XF 120s or something. There we go. And then this last one. And whatever fans we want will just slide right up in here. Okay, that's installed. GPU. We've installed a riser with a long riser. We got those. So that's going to be, if we include the fans for this radiator, that'd be 90. Another 2 XFs here is another 60. So that's 150. All of these fans, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 2 sets of that. So that's another 120. Alright, interesting. It's gonna be a lot of fans in here. Cool. Let's see. What else we gotta do? Light strips are one thing, and then how we want to run the lighting in the front of this. We had them under here, I think. 4. And then we'll see where else we want to go with it. So far, it's looking pretty good.
I think we'll be able to do what we want out of it. We're gonna have to custom print the filters for the front and install those. Install RGB around the internals here, and print our own front button. We're gonna have a whole bunch of fans in here. Probably this motherboard RGB backplate as maybe optional. And then it'll come with the Razer Chroma controller wired up to all the light strips as well. So, all right, I think that gives us a good idea of where to go with this. Type C mic audio. Where's the USB front? Oh, this only has a Type C on the front? I did not notice that. Interesting. It has one mic audio port and USB-C.
So we'll be shipping a hub with it?
We will definitely be shipping a hub with it. That is not going to be enough for a lot of people that want this, plus the motherboard. So we might be able to include the hub with the sensor panel that we're looking at putting on this with this too. So I think that about wraps up what we wanted to know about this, where the direction that we're going, what kind of price range we're going to be looking at, and really just gives us a really good idea of our heading with the new Infinity case. So I appreciate all you guys that dropped by and joined with us, and I think that's going to do it for tonight. We will post more updates as we finish this thing out, so probably going to put those in the architects group unless we can get a good picture that's worth posting up on the main one. So take care, guys.